How does your book have 100 variants? Genuinely, there's no one who can get away with this besides Batman. 82 variants, 74 variants, 48, 32. Guys, what's going on?
What's so funny is we talked about this on the podcast this past week. Because shout out to the Black Hokage, he's one of my favorite content creators of all time. He posted on Twitter and was like, yo, I love this series, but the amount of variant covers are just dragging down this book. And wildly enough, Scott Snyder reposted his post and was like, hey, this isn't us doing this. This is the retailers. This is the collectors who are paying to have these retailer exclusives. That way they are able to just have more than just the base cover or a few variant covers. And I want to preface this with, I love Scott Snyder so much. I've said that multiple different times in multiple different videos. I've said it on stream, but he's doing this thing where he doesn't really explain everything, and it's kind of problematic when you kind of think about it. Because while yes, the retailers or the collectors who apply for an exclusive variant cover are the ones who go out and do that. That isn't like DC just doing a bunch of variant covers. DC is still reaping the reward from that. Because what a lot of people don't know is if you sign up to get that exclusive variant cover, you have to commit to a certain amount of it. That way it is eligible to be printed. As in you have to commit to a minimum of 1,000 copies. That way you can get that exclusive cover. There was a point where DC's minimum was like 3,000, but then back in 2024, it was 1,000. And now there's like speculation of some books are 1,000, some books are 500, etc. Like there's still a minimum amount of books that you have to commit to buy to get that exclusive variant cover. So while yes, it's not Scott Snyder or DC who's doing all these variant covers, they're essentially just reaping the benefit of the buff to sales that they're getting, because you have to imagine there's 70 different variant covers. That means there's a minimum of those variant covers that had to be bought. So hypothetical, if it was 1,000 copy minimum to get an exclusive variant cover for Absolute Batman, that means there was a 70,000 copy boost to the amount of sales that there were for Absolute Batman versus other titles that don't even really have that chance. So they've essentially just told on themselves that they've inflated the amount of sales for Absolute Batman by just being like, sure, give us your money for an exclusive variant cover. See if we stop you. Meanwhile, how many days has it been since a black character had an ongoing in the mainline continuity? So while yes, does Absolute Batman deserve the praise that it's been getting? Yes, the writing is good, the art is amazing. It is worth picking up at your local comic book shop, but I feel as if we're kind of going overboard when they're just leaving the door wide open for people just to come in and make their own variant cover and artificially inflate the sales numbers. But hopefully you learned something new. Drop me a follow. Let me know what you think about the variant cover situation, because it's kind of a weird predicament that we are in. Thank you so much. Have a great day.